we missed it by like 1 or 2 days, and then Wells Fargo says, well, you can't make it up.
Wow.
So then we had to go through all this.
There's a law in Minnesota that allows homeowners who are facing foreclosure to delay their sheriff's sale and allows homeowners to take that time before a sheriff's sale. That's a time when their homeowners have a lot more possibility of negotiating with the bank and working out some kind of deal to take their homes. So it's a good law, but people don't know about it. And so we're going out and knocking on doors to inform people of their rights. The banks, as far as we know, do not have any practice of informing people of these rights. During the U.S. Bank shareholders meeting, in response to a question from the floor, U.S. Bank CEO Richard Davis said that U.S. Bank would begin to notify people of this right, but they haven't started doing that yet, and so people don't know that they have a right to postpone their sheriff's sale.
My name is Paul Slack. I pastor New Creation Church in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I'm the president of Isaiah. Today we will hear from religious leaders who are emerging as a voice in this critical moment where our faith and values are being violated specifically by banks.
My name is Dwight Seawood, pastor of the Fellowship Missionary Baptist Church in North Minneapolis. We've gathered here today, this rainbow coalition, if you will, various faith traditions and denominations, people of social justice, and we've come for one reason: to ask the banks to do what is right and fair and gracious.
I'm Rabbi Michael Latz of Shir Tikva in Minneapolis. It is a great joy and honor to stand with us today. They're good people who work in that bank. They're caring, loving, decent people, but their hearts have been hardened. And our job here is to remind them today to do what is right and what is just for all of humanity.
My name is Charles Gill. I'm the senior pastor of Pilgrim Baptist Church in St. Paul. When we begin to look at what banks are here for, in the simplest definition, I would say that the purpose of a bank is to empower and to assist the community.
Bishop Richard Howell, Shadow Temple International Ministries on the north side of Minneapolis. We're not asking for tomorrow. Today is a day for action, and we call it for right now.
Hi, my name is Terry Buttleman, and I'm a special education paraprofessional in the West St. Paul School District. Funding of our schools from our politicians who have chosen to take money away from our schools. Minnesota schools are now owed $2.4 billion from the state, and no plan to pay it back.
At the end of 7 months, U.S. Bank reached out to Monique White and offered her a new loan last week. The power of the people is stronger than their legal teams. If they can do it for Monique, they can do it for homeowners all around the state, all around the country.
My name is Frank Clark, and me and my wife have been in our house since 2006. When we tried to modify our loan, because the banks got the bailout, they would not modify it for us, and they didn't tell us about that affidavit. So, we've been in the struggle ever since. Like I said, I've lived in this house longer than I've ever lived anywhere in my life, staying in one spot. Before that, I was homeless for 9 years out in LA.
What man says and what man can do can be undone. Chase Bank, one of the largest banks in the country, put 2 staff on my case. One to fight the foreclosure and one to fight the tornado because I didn't have any money.
Public records show that this house might be under foreclosure. We're tired of big banks. Taking people's homes.
I believe we've got a list of about 300 homes today that we're going to be contacting. Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
We're going to get these packets and go out all over Hennepin and Ramsey County and knock on people's doors and talk to them about how they can save their house, how they can stay in their home.
My house was foreclosed. Well, they had the sheriff's sale in February. After not modifying it for us, they modified it for themselves, basically. Our $230,000 house, they sold at sheriff's sale for $139,000 back to themselves. I'm still living in there. We're fighting. I've taken a pledge not to leave. We are now in the process of talking to the bank financials. I think they're going to modify it for us because of this group.
Information for the homeowner to take a look at, which will help them delay their sheriff's sale by 5 months. I believe believe it must have been the daughter is at home and doesn't have a key to the door. The homeowner is not there, but she said that she would give the information to her father. And they're not home. So we'll leave this in the hopes that they'll get it.
When I lost my job, we had to do it last year, and then we didn't get on. I made too much money to get on that Obama one. Well, then since I was laid off, it started at the first of the year because we're two days behind on our third payment.
Oh.
Who holds the mortgage?
Wells Fargo.
Excuse me, you were able to renegotiate a loan then?
Yep, we got on that. I don't know which one.
Making home affordable.
Yep, that one.